do so right now. Now this number, 1921. You can tell them in your city and Shanna and the crew at Floyd's about what your expectations are for the Christmas holidays and the New Year's, and we're starting to do plans right now.
Maybe they heard there were celebrities there.
Hey, sir. Chef Floyd renowned for Southern cuisine, and I'll just mention it, I'll keep talking about it. The crusted grouper, but I've got to remind you, they have such a variety of. And that's church. Go ahead. Well, that's just what is the purpose of junior achievement, and how does it work?
Junior Achievement's mission is to prepare young people to be successful in the economy. That's a mouthful. It's a real simple statement, but it's a real complex issue. There are so many factors that would affect the young person's ability to be successful in the local economy. So, Junior Achievement involves business people directly with young people in classrooms and after-school settings to teach them the concepts around workforce readiness, financial literacy, entrepreneurship, all, of course, to help them have basic and fundamental understanding of business and economics. And in today's world, as you've already alluded to, that does include, of course, the concepts of ethical behavior.
These statistics I quoted earlier, did they catch you by surprise, or were you aware of, and of course, we've got to be careful of polling, to be actually fair. It may be a situation of, if you poll in certain regions, urban markets possibly, or we all know that folks up in the north are more inclined to do. No, that's not fair. But sometimes you do have to be careful with polling. I have no details from the polling other than I think this was a Harris poll that initiated this. Were these numbers surprising to you?
Not necessarily surprising, Junior Achievement.
Yeah, Lockwood, I don't know if we...
Yeah, we listened to a little bit of it. Our youth were really excited. They were ringing the bell and they kept inching closer to the radios, and then they would go back to the kettle and they'd come back closer. They have a lot of stuff to say about moral ethics, and I think David wants to climb in here talking about American ethics.
Go ahead, Dan.
Oh, okay.
What did you want to say about what you just heard from Chip reading the interview?
I think there was a lot of things that people are going to misinterpret from taking the interview, especially like so many people say that they've done stuff, but then also saying that they have a good moral vision of themselves and saying that they're still more ethical in terms. I think a lot of people get that idea just because of what they've done. I mean, if they've done something that, I'm trying to figure out how to put this to words, like, that they see isn't too bad. Like, a lot of people said that they cheated on their tests, or that they went to, like, I think it said 23% said they've stolen something from a store. We're also looking at, I'm sorry?
Go ahead, keep going.
Okay. I also think that a lot of these people who were, questioning everything, they don't reflect the leadership that so many people say that they're scared about. Just because a small demographic of, I forgot how many couple thousand people were polled on this, doesn't mean that those people are necessarily going to be the leaders of our state,
But Chip did bring up an interesting point, because he included employees in that list. Even if they're not leaders, they're going to be working for the leaders. And are we going to be having to spend our time teaching our employees, how to have good character? Are we going to have to constantly have a watch on them? Are we not going to be able to trust our future employees? Travis wants to say something like this.
I think you have to sort of look at, they say they cheated on the test, but what if it was just one time they cheated and they realized that was morally unresponsible? The people who are likely to report that they've done something wrong may have acknowledged that that was wrong and that they haven't done it anymore. I mean, if you've stolen when you were 5, or if you're morally
great point. I'm going to let Ross make that point. He said it off air, but I think it's worthy of the air. So go ahead, Ross.
I find it interesting that when a moral issue is something, thou shalt not apply to somebody, then, they think, well, let's say something as simple as, lie. It's not correct to lie. Everyone knows that. But, everybody does it. You say, thou shalt not lie. Well, but you take something that's never done, like in the first class.
Regardless of the situation, regardless of anything, we jump on that fact and we destroy them, we demonize them, we do whatever we can to make them seem like a bad person. So even if those people are making 99% good decisions, that 1%, that one bad decision that they make, we're going to jump on that society.
Okay, so when you're walking around the hallways of school and you see other students around you, are most of the people in that hallway making poor decisions on a daily basis?
Probably not. I don't know. You have to decide.
Are they moral relativists? Are they people that are cheating on their tests? Are they people that are lying to save money? Or do you find that, or are most of your friends good people? Not to stick you with that. But
I would have to say that most people are good people.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the stuff on the survey is relative to our time as well. Plagiarism on the internet is not something that you could have told.
Right.
Saving money is probably not something that would have been as big of an issue 20 years ago. It's stuff that's relative to our time as a generation. And there are tons of other vices that the generation would have passed and had, but they're looking to us because, it's always, you always hear the stories about, like, my generation was...
Do you feel like people make good decisions?
Well, it's true I don't know everybody, but from who I do know, the people that I
associate with,
yes. Most of them do make at least fairly good decisions. None of them are totally ruined or anything.
in terms of questions of, get away from relativity and get towards relationships, does it matter who you associate yourself with? Are you able to be...
It definitely does, I think.
Go ahead.
Just because who you associate with will inevitably influence you.
So it does shape you.
Yeah. It's your choice who you hang out with. So. It just says something about you.
Your strength as a person depends on how much they shape you, but inevitably they will shape you.